Hello and welcome to another video where we talk about making our phone cameras even better. Now I'm talking about connecting external lenses to the main camera on your phone. Why would we want to do that? I'm going to talk primarily about wide-angle lenses. Now phones have become pretty sophisticated and they seem to have the ultra-wide, of course the wide-angle camera, which is the main camera. And we've got the telephoto. Why would we need an external wide-angle lens? Well, let me show you why. So this is why you want to get an external wide-angle lens. As you can tell now, I'm probably at the same distance that I was from the camera earlier, but my field of view has increased. And this one's like 110 degrees if I'm not mistaken. Now, as you can tell, especially when you're in a very, very scenic spot, you want to be able to capture that footage from the best possible camera on your phone. And so having an external lens gives me the option of either using my main camera the way it is meant to be and capture as much as it can, or increase my field of view. The other reason why you want to get this external lens is improved low light performance. Now, why does that happen? When you have a bigger lens on to the main camera lens, it's going to let in a lot more light. And that, of course, is going to improve your low light photography and videography. All right, so let's check out what this Freewell 18mm wide angle lens. Remember, this is called the Sherpa 2.0. It's part of that series with Freewell. It's available on their website and also on Amazon. I got it for about $115. It was because I got it with it was like a bundle with the cover for my S24 Ultra, which is what I'm filming this on, and I also got in some ND filters with that. I think the whole thing was about $250 odd. So yeah, they're not cheap, but they're definitely something that, you know, a couple of lenses, I mean, I would always have them with me. And I think they just improve my photography and videography so much. So I thought before we go out on the field, let me show you what the lens actually looks like. This is the packaging of the lens. So this is essentially what you get in the box, the cleaning cloth, the lens protective cover, the actual lens. And then this would be the case in which you would carry it. So there it is. So a little bit more information about the lens. I showed you the box and the protective cap around it. But this lens has a diameter of 42 millimeters, which is kind of unique. I wish it was 43. I could get an external filter or, you know, an external ND filter or whatever else I wanted to put on it, but it doesn't. The other thing is, this has its own threading, as you can tell. So this is specific and it's not 17mm or anything. The mount has to be a specific Freewell mount. It weighs about 110 grams. So if you're going to use it on a gimbal, make sure your gimbal can take that payload. Most of the phones these days are over 200 grams. You add this. You add this filter, the UV filter on it, that's 30 grams. My cover, the Freewell cover, is another 60 grams. And before you know it, I'm already looking at about 430 grams, including my counterbalancing weight. One of my favorite parts is this, that you get this cover, but as you can see, so these are connected. So you'll never lose the smaller protection cap and this cap, and this lens is made of proper metal. And let me see, we can zoom in. This is the Freewell 18mm wide angle lens, and the glass is truly high quality. Like this, and this is nothing but the UV filter. Is essentially, well, you know, it's just, I think it just protects the lens. Maybe it offers a little bit of sunlight protection. It's best to keep it kind of like this so that I'm sure you can hear the sound. It's okay, this is tightened onto it now. You do get some kind of cloth to clean the lens, so you clean the front and the back. All right, let's go back on the field. So notice how the image looks, and even on the sides and the edges, it's pretty clean and it looks pretty clear. Sometimes with an external wide-angle lens, the edges tend to get distorted. You see some barrel distortion there, but that's to be expected with any wide-angle lens. And yep, the edges look very, very clean. Now, the other advantage of this lens is if you're vlogging. And you can, like I said, you can connect this to the main camera of your phone. You don't have to worry about whether it's going to be, because you're not able to see yourself when you connect to the back camera on your phone. But it does a really, really good job of capturing all of you. And I'm sorry about this hat, but it's just ridiculously hot and proud of. Checking the stability right now. I don't have it on a gimbal. I just have it on a small Joby tripod, and this looks pretty good. Usually lenses require a lot more stability, but this looks really, really good. So the colors look really good too. I think they just look a little overexposed, but other than that, I think it looks really, really good. And this is with the lens, and let me show you what it looks without the lens. So you can see there's a huge difference in the field of view. The only problem that I've had is when it's bright like this, it is tending to overexpose the image just a little. I've tried lowering the exposure to almost 0, and it's still kind of getting, you know, the highlights are kind of getting burnt out just a little. I'm sure that you can probably tell that in the images, but again, these come with their own set of ND filters, so I'm probably going to use those, and and try and see if, and I'm sure the ND filters make a huge difference. But yeah, just so that you know that can happen. Let me turn this around and kind of show you. And remember this, I've set the exposure to, let me set it again. Yeah, I've set it to almost 0. And let's kind of keep walking. Let's see how it captures the colors. So for people who know a little bit more about photography, I have now, I'm shooting at 4K 30 frames a second. I've locked my exposure on my shutter speed at 1/60, and I've got my ISO down to 50, which you can do in the Pro mode. So I have my ND filter on now, and remember these come with their own set of ND filters that you can attach over the actual lens, and this is ND16, so I think it's doing a pretty good job cutting out the light. The sky looks nice, and remember it's about 4:30 in the evening. It's a bright sunny day, and this is what ND16 is doing. Look at the letters, you can see them clearly. And now we've gone even darker to ND64, which is the darkest set, or darkest of the set. And that would be a 6-stop ND, and look at that. This is at about 4:35 in the evening when the sun is absolutely on top, and you can still see how, looking directly into the sun with the ND filter, and I think it works really, really well. All right, so now I moved to the ocean, to actually the beach, and just want to show you it's about 7:45 in the evening. The sun probably will set in another 10 minutes. And as you can tell, even in the low light, it's capturing a lot of detail. Looks absolutely stunning when you look at it. So here I am using the ND64, and this is when the sun is out bright, but see how beautiful it makes it look. So this is when the sun has gone down completely. It's about, I'd say about 8:30 or 9 p.m. and it's still capturing some detail, as you can tell. Like I said, the low light photography does improve. And this is almost 30 minutes later, so about 9:30 p.m. There are no more lights on the beach, and it looks absolutely stunning. Look at the detail at the back. Capturing the lights pretty well, and I love this wide angle lens. So if you want to improve your photography and videography skills, definitely invest in one of these wide angle lenses. This one is from Freewell, 18 millimeters, and yes, I would definitely recommend this one. I just love the way it makes the whole scenery look. Till the next video, bye.